is Cricket from the Coat Hangers, and you're listening to Drop the Mic.
Hi. You're in the emergency room of the Philadelphia City Hospital. I'm gonna ask you some questions. Where were you sitting on the train?
Against the window.
In the passenger car?
Yes.
You're certain you were in the passenger car?
Yeah. Where are the other passengers?
Your train derailed. Took a curve too fast. A second train collided with yours after it derailed. The debris spread over 1 mile.
Why are you looking at me like that?
There are 2 reasons why I'm looking at you like this. 1, because it seems you are the only survivor of this train wreck. And 2, you don't have a scratch on you.
I know what's going through your mind right now. You're searching for meaning in all of this. Know one thing. 131 people died so you could finally understand the destiny for which you were born. Are you ready for the truth?
Hey there, and welcome back to another stellar episode of Drop the Mic, a San Diego podcast. We are your hosts, The Swan and J-Dub.
Hey.
And tonight we welcome back Chris Pawlak to the studio for episode 96, Deconstructing the Indestructible, where we will be reviewing and discussing M. Night Shyamalan's Unbreakable in celebration of this week's Glass premiere.
Oh, yeah.
But before we start this refresher, let's do some news.
And now for a special news report. Brought to you by Drop the Mic.
Alright, Chris, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
You didn't cut me off.
Hello,
I just didn't speak it. Thank you for having me, guys. I'm glad we finally got a chance to do this episode, and I'm glad we waited to do it, because I remember asking you guys a long time ago, last year sometime, if you were interested in doing an Unbreakable episode. And you guys both said you were, and we just didn't get around to it, and then I said, well, why don't we hold off until Glass comes out?
And then here we are.
Here we are.
And we've got Mr. James Warney back.
Oh, yeah.
It's awesome. So, James?
Yeah.
Kick it off with the news, man.
Oh, yeah. All right, so for the news for this week, Tom Cruise announced that on Monday that there will be back-to-back Mission Impossible films.
Yes.
Coming out in 2021 and 2022. I don't know. I still haven't seen Fallout.
You gotta see Fallout.
Do you think that him and his production crew, or his filming company, do you think they can top the Fallout?
Well, I don't know if it was in your news, but they're bringing back Christopher McQuarrie, who directed both Rogue Nation and Fallout.
Yeah.
And those are probably two of the best. Fallout especially. And he's coming back to write and direct the next 2 installments. Mm-hmm. So I'm really excited.
It's a pretty big thing to take on. 2 movies back to back. I mean,
yeah, that's. I mean, they already kind of set some dates for him, but I know that Fallout was delayed because Tom Cruise broke his ankle.
Oh yeah,
during the production, and they delayed it. And I don't know if they missed what their original date was going to be. Mm-hmm. And pushed it to July of last year, or if they still made the July release date that they had planned on originally. But yeah, back to back is tough, especially for a bigger action movie like that. But
yeah,
I'm really excited. I can't wait.
I'm looking forward to it as soon as I see Fallout.
And if you haven't watched Rogue Nation, watch Rogue Nation
Yeah.
too, because it's pretty much like a direct sequel
Okay.
to Rogue Nation.
Yeah.
I think it's real quick.
No, yeah, go ahead.
I think it's awesome that a franchise can remain so solid, having so many entries. Because
Exactly.
there's not very many out there that can maintain like that.
That are
how do
on
you say,
par,
like-
kind of,
Yeah.
from the last film or from
Which,
the earlier films.
Yeah.
Or be even better than what
Yeah.
the previous film was.
Yeah.
How they just keep escalating somehow to a new level,
Yeah.
which I hope John Wick will be able to
Oh, yeah.
emulate as well. But we'll get into that later. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, speaking of John Wick, since you brought it up, the trailer just dropped today. Today is Thursday.
That's right. Parabellum.
Probably for Glass. I bet it was going to be.
Yeah, they're going to play it during Glass.
This is the thing where the internet kind of sucks. Because way back when there was a new trailer for a movie coming out, it was always going to play in front of whatever the big movie that was coming out that weekend was. So you had to go and see that movie if you wanted to see the trailer for whatever the movie was. Like when the Star Wars prequels were coming out, you had to see like the Harry Potter movie
In order to see the trailer.
I think Phantom Menace was attached to Enemy of the State and something else.
Okay.
So it was when you went to go watch Enemy of the State, you would see the first trailer for the new Star Wars movie.
Okay.
But yes.
Well, yeah. So get ready for John Wick 3, Chapter 3.
Well, what are your thoughts on the? Since you brought it up, what are your thoughts on the trailer? What does it look like to you?
It looks visually pleasing. A lot of color. I know, there's this one, the particular scene in the trailer where these guys are on motorcycles and they pull out fucking katanas, and it just looks really cool visually. But I don't know. I'm really interested in it, and Halle Berry looks badass. With their
have the fucking dogs.
With the two German shepherds
fighting on Wick's side
with bulletproof vests on.
It looks just bad shit.
It looks crazy.
Nuts.
Yeah.
Everything that you'd want the third one to be. It looks like.
For me, I hope this is the last one, but then I don't hope that it's the last one also, because I want more. But then I hope them trying to produce more John Wicks, if there's another one after this, it doesn't get watered down or just outplayed.
Can I give some input?
Yes.
All right. So the director Chad.
Is it Stileski?
Yeah. He did the second one.
First two, yeah.
He was saying that he has no problem basically keeping it going until people stop buying tickets.
Okay.
But here's the thing. If your movie comes to a natural end point, then that's a good place to stop.
But it sounds like they don't have any.
This is probably
going to have an
open-ended
ending.
And I don't know if that's a spoiler. We haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess that is kind of probably a spoiler. But they have the series coming. I think what he means is there's, lots of stories to be told in this universe. In maybe, a multitude of mediums. So
is that TV show still on?
I don't think it's...
From the last... From what I heard, I heard it wasn't canceled or anything. Yeah. The Continental.
Yeah, they're still planning on doing that, right?
Yeah.
And possibly video game, I think I
heard that too.
Rumors of?
It's pretty cool. I'd be interested to hopefully see Keanu Reeves maybe cameo in the show, if not star in it.
That's what I read.
Is he going to be...
He will have a...
Pop in and out every once in a while.
In and out. He'll be in it, but just not as a main character.
Yeah, which that's pretty awesome. But what else do we got? So the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles reboot is most likely to start filming before 2019 is over.
Wow, so they're kicking it off really?
With no director or cast announced yet. But that date might get pushed back to 2020. But I don't know. One of the two producers, or two of the producers from the 2014 and 16, they're attached to this and they're really excited to reboot it.
What are your thoughts on the show that's running right now?
I haven't even seen it.
Oh, you didn't check it out?
No. Actually, I think I've seen maybe 5 minutes of it.
Okay.
Going through the TV.
Well, that's not very.
It was just. I don't know. It's not. It's not the same.
It looks very Invader Zim.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Exactly. It didn't catch my attention. It didn't catch Jordan's attention.
Oh, really?
He likes the one that was before this one. They were kind of like animated, like CGI characters.
Mm-hmm.
He likes that one a lot. But yeah, I don't know. It seemed alright.
I guess.
Are you guys excited, or how are your feelings on the reboot? I know we talked about it a little bit before.
I don't know, man. Like the last ones, they were whatever.
Yeah.
They keep saying they're gonna try to, make it darker, but until I see something good, I have no opinion.
Yeah.
I'm, how would you say, I'm indifferent.
Yeah. Exactly. What about you?
I don't know.
Did you even see the 2014?
Yeah.
2016?
Yeah, because
we went together.
Okay.
Swan and Susie and I went to go watch it together. I didn't see the other one, Out of the Shadows.
Yeah.
But I was, because I am a big fan of the OG one. From, what was that, 1990?
Yeah.
The original one with the Jim Henson turtles. So I was really stoked on that one. I didn't really dig the CGI turtles. And the Shredder was like weird.
Yeah, it was kind of.
But
Like too overbearing. Or what?
Yeah, it was like
they
super
made him too
roided
big. Yeah.
Shredder with magnetic blades and stuff. But yeah, so moving on. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence prepare for Bad Boys 3 by binge watching 1 and 2 together. It's like a private screening or whatever for themselves.
Oh, really?
But yeah.
I heard Will Smith announced that they're going to start filming Monday.
Yeah, I think that's why they did the whole, to kind of remember how to do the characters. I think Will Smith's character is just Will Smith, but...
What's Martin Lawrence doing besides this?
Nothing. Gaining weight. What else?
Martin Lawrence needs it. Will Smith probably not so much, but I think Martin Lawrence needs Bad Boys to happen.
I hope it's good. I mean, it'd be cool.
What about those residuals on, was it Martin?
Martin was a great show.
I think still plays on TV. Still reruns. Making money. What else? Speaking of making money, Aquaman hits $1 billion, or they surpassed it, which was, I think, is actually really pretty cool because that was, a lot of people had it as a flop.
Really?
Kind of going in, yeah. Aquaman's not really a marketable character.
Yeah, he's not a sought after character.
Yeah.
Traditionally, I guess.
But our friendly co-host over here, Swan, said I think 40-something% of the women, or of the people who went to go see that movie were women in the opening weekend or week, whatever.
That. It's like the ratio
half, or is it 60?
No,
60,
it's like the ratio of men to women.
Like 60-something. Okay, but yeah. So I mean, doing something.
What's it made in the States?
I think
it's been number 1 since it opened.
It's been number 1 for like 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And they were saying that Glass was the only competition that was gonna probably knock it off the number 1 spot.
Oh yeah, I'm sure Glass will
I'm sure it will
shatter. But wink, wink.
Yeah. So, but I mean,
do you have a rim shot sound cue that you can put in right there?
I'll find one.
Yeah. So I think that's pretty cool. It's the highest grossing DCEU movie ever. So.
Oh really?
Yeah. Oh. It beat out. I think Wonder Woman was the highest. But
not anymore.
No, not anymore. After Aquaman, they beat it. I think Wonder Woman hit like 800 million or something.
But Wonder Woman 2 will become.
It's probably gonna hit $1 billion. If they keep this roll going. Yeah. What else do we got? Some more news. John Cho, he is one of the actors from the Star Trek franchise.
Okay.
That's the recent one.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. Almost 300 million in the U.S. as of the 16th, according to this.
And I think it's opening this week or next week in Japan. Hasn't even opened yet. But yeah, so moving on, John Cho, he had a little bit of insight on the Star Trek 4 kind of being canceled or shelved. This is a quote